Hi, I'm Cara Fraser. Welcome to my inversion series. Today we'll be practicing scorpion, which is forearm stand with a pretty deep back bend, bringing the feet towards the head. So I'm not gonna lie, I can't get my feet towards my head. I'm not much of a back bender. Maybe someday I'll be there, maybe not. But it's a fun thing to practice. I actually think it's easier to find your balance with the feet coming that direction rather than with the body straight up. Personal opinion, for whatever it's worth. So since it is a back bend, today I'd like to start on blocks. If you don't have blocks, maybe you fold up a blanket or a towel and bring it under the back. So I like to start first block on the lowest setting, second block on the medium setting. And then bring your low ribs to the first edge of this block. And then take your head to the second block. And arms come down by the sides. And you can kind of play with it. It can be just a minor adjustment that can be the difference between feeling good and not feeling good. So if it doesn't feel good, just get rid of the blocks, lay flat on the mat. Otherwise, let yourself relax here. I find a lot of people think this feels good. We hunch over so much in our everyday lives, driving, on computers, on cell phones, that this opening of the chest and shoulders often feels really good. So just take a moment and notice how that feels. Let yourself relax. Take a moment, notice how the chest and the back feel here, because this same action will be important as we move into the inversion. And it's sometimes hard to remember where to arch the back, and it comes from the low back, which is very vulnerable. And so remember this mid-back, low rib feeling. And then just start to relax the breath a little bit. Let it soften and slow down. And then very gently bring the palms of the hands and the forearms to the mat next to you. And slowly lift yourself up off the blocks. Take your time. And then you can take the blocks or blanket off to the side and just grab the backs of the thighs. Come back to the mat. Come into Shavasana, just flat for a moment. I like to take this time, just a couple breaths, and notice how the body and the back feel. For me, the best way to describe it, my upper back feels light. It may feel different for you. And then gently hug the knees into the chest and rock from side to side. And then drop the feet down to the mat, knees stay bent, and take the feet out to the width of the mat. I cannot talk today, sorry. Bring the arms out to a T. Take an inhale here. Exhale, keep the feet where they are, take the knees to the right. Inhale, bring the knees through center. Exhale, left. Inhale, center. Exhale, right. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. And inhale, center. And then bring the feet back, hips distance apart, ankles under knees, arms by the sides, palms facing down. And inhale, press into the feet, lift the hips low back, mid back. Keep extending the tailbone to the back of the knees so you don't have an arch in the low back, and exhale, come down. Inhale, come up. This time bring the arms out in front of you and up by the ears. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, lift hips and arms. And exhale, come down. And gently hug the knees into the chest and rock along the spine a couple times so you have enough momentum to cross over the shins and come into tabletop. And inhale, pull the chest forward, look forward. Exhale, round. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, round. Inhale, forward. And exhale, round. Inhale, come back to neutral. And on the exhale, bring the forearms down, elbows under the shoulders. Same thing here, but it feels a little different. So inhale, pull the chest forward. Exhale, round. Inhale, forward. Exhale, round. Inhale, forward. And exhale, round. And come back to neutral. Bring the big toes together. Sit the hips back for child's pose. If you don't have blocks, you can flip the palms of the hands up, bring the hands to the shoulder blades. But if you have the blocks, I like them to get a little stretch in the shoulders. So bring the elbows to the blocks. We did this in one of the other inversion videos. Palms to shoulder blades, and then let the shoulders sink down. And then slowly lift up. Take the blocks off to the side. And come back to child's pose. Inhale, come up to table. Tuck the toes, lift the hips for down dog. And take any movement that feels good, maybe pedaling the feet or shaking the head. And then walk the feet up to the hands, forward fold. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. And exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, lift the arms up. Exhale, hinge forward, forward fold. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, plant the hands, step back, plank to chaturanga. Inhale to up dog. And exhale to down dog. Hold here 5 breaths. Take one more inhale. Exhale, bend the knees, look between the hands, step or hop to the front of the mat. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. And exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, sit back, chair pose, lift the arms and chest. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, plant the hands, step back, plank to chaturanga. Inhale to up dog. Exhale to down dog. Right foot comes up between the hands. Inhale up, warrior one. Exhale, frame the foot, step back, plank to chaturanga. Inhale to up dog. Exhale to down dog. Left foot comes up between the hands. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, frame the foot, step back, plank to chaturanga. Inhale to up dog. Exhale to down dog, 5 breaths. One more inhale. Exhale, bend the knees, look between the hands, step or hop to the front of the mat. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sit back, chair pose. And exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, bring the arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, plant the hands, step back, plank to chaturanga. Inhale to up dog. Exhale to down dog. Inhale the right leg up and back. Exhale, bring the foot down between the hands. Drop the back knee, untuck the toes. Inhale, bring the arms up. And exhale, interlace the fingers behind the back. Draw the hands towards the back of the knee, maybe a little back bend. And then inhale, bring the arms back up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, lean forward. And exhale, twist to the right. You could tuck the back toe, lift the knee if you like. One more inhale. Exhale, frame the foot, step back, plank to chaturanga. Inhale to up dog. And exhale to down dog. Inhale the left leg up and back. Exhale, bring the foot down between the hands. Drop the back knee, untuck the toes. Inhale, bring the arms up. Exhale, interlace the fingers, opposite pinky on top. Inhale, little back bend. Inhale, bring the arms up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, come forward. And exhale, twist to the left. Tuck the back toe, lift the knee if you want. Inhale here. Exhale, frame the foot, step back, plank to chaturanga. Inhale to up dog. Exhale to down dog. Hold here. Inhale, come forward to plank. Exhale, lower all the way to the belly. Keep the hands by the low ribs. Inhale, lift the head and shoulders for cobra. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. And inhale, lift. Exhale, lower, push up through table, tuck the toes, lift the hips for down dog. Take one more inhale. Exhale, bend the knees, look between the hands, step or hop to the front of the mat. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. And exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, bring the arms up. Exhale, hinge forward. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, plant the hands, step back, plank to chaturanga. Inhale to up dog. Exhale to down dog. Inhale the right leg up and back. Exhale, bring the foot down between the hands. Drop the back knee, untuck the toes. And then walk the hands back, take the hips over the knee for a half split. So right hip draws back, left hip draws forward. And chest pulls forward, long torso. Right foot is flexed. And don't hunch the back to get the knee to the nose. It's not necessary. Trying to get a stretch in the back of this leg. And then bend into that leg, plant the hands, tuck the back toe, lift the knees, step back, plank to chaturanga. Inhale to up dog. Exhale to down dog. Inhale the left leg up. Exhale, bring the foot down between the hands, drop the back knee, untuck the toes, walk the hands back. Flex the left foot, pull the chest forward, long torso. And watch your gaze here. A lot of people look up, it's really hard on your neck. So look more forward to the front of the mat, long neck. And then bend into that front leg, plant the hands, tuck the back toe, lift the knee, step back, plank to chaturanga. Inhale to up dog. And exhale to down dog. Slow, steady breath here. And then drop the knees down to the mat, setting up for dolphin. So let's do dolphin today with the forearms parallel, fingers spread wide, palms on the mat. So keeping the elbows hugged in, don't let them splay out. Tuck the toes, lift the hips for dolphin. So it's just like down dog, except on the forearms rather than the hands. Head is lifted. And then walk the feet back to the back of the mat, dolphin plank. And then walk the feet back for dolphin. And then drop the knees, sit the hips back to the heels for child's pose. Dolphin is challenging for a lot of people. But if you keep practicing, you'll get strength in the shoulders. It's really important for headstand and forearm stand. And then come back to tabletop, tuck the toes, lift the hips for down dog. And inhale the left leg up and back. Exhale, bring the foot down between the hands for a lunge, and then walk the hands over to the right, spin the toes to the long side of the mat, wide leg forward fold. Equal weight in toes and heels. Squeeze the thighs together, long torso. Inhale, lift the torso up halfway, lift the belly. Exhale, walk the hands to the left, frame the left foot for a lunge, and then plant the hands, take the left foot back, downward facing dog. And then inhale the right leg up and back. Walk the hands back towards the left foot. So the hands will come under the shoulders. You could stay right here. If you want to try warrior 3, bring the hands to prayer, lift the chest. And then slowly bring the hands back down, walk them out, three-legged dog. And drop that leg down, downward facing dog. Couple breaths. Inhale that left leg up and back. Exhale, walk the hands towards the right foot, bring them under the shoulders. You can stay here or lift the hands in the chest, warrior 3. And then bring the hands back down, walk them forward, three-legged dog. And lower that leg down, downward facing dog. Take one more inhale. Exhale, bend the knees, look between the hands, step or hop to the front of the mat. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. And exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, bring the arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, plant the hands, step back, plank to chaturanga. Inhale to up dog. Exhale to down dog. Inhale the right leg up. Exhale, drop the foot down between the hands, spin the back heel down. Inhale, come up, warrior one. Exhale, interlace the fingers behind the back. Inhale, little back bend, take the hands towards the back heel. And exhale, hinge forward on the inside of the right thigh, lift the arms up. Press into the feet, strong legs. And inhale, come back up, lift the arms. Exhale, frame the foot, step back, plank to chaturanga. Inhale to up dog. And exhale to down dog. Inhale the left leg up and back. Exhale, bring the foot down between the hands. Inhale, up warrior one. Exhale, interlace the fingers, opposite pinky on top. Inhale, little back bend. And exhale, fold. And then inhale, come back up, bring the arms by the ears. Exhale, frame the foot, step back to plank, and then lower all the way down. And then bring the forearms to the mat. Elbows under shoulders for Sphinx, so tops of feet press into the mat. Hands draw back as the chest draws forward. So this pulling the chest forward action is going to be the same action you engage in Scorpion. And then slowly lower the chest down. Bring the hands by the low ribs. Tuck the toes, lift the knees. Lift the belly, and on the inhale, either press the table or plank, and then downward facing dog. Take one more inhale. Exhale, bend the knees, look between the hands, step or hop to the front of the mat. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, lift the arm. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, plant the hands, step back for down dog. And then drop the knees down for table. Inhale, lift the right leg up so it's parallel to the mat. And then exhale, bend the knee. Maybe you lift the left hand, grab the top of the right foot. Oops, as I fall. Press into that foot, lift it up and back. Try and keep the hips and shoulders parallel to the mat as best as you can. And then release the foot, straighten the leg. And bring that leg back down for table. Take an inhale here. Exhale it out. And inhale, lift the left leg. Exhale, bend the knee. And then lift that right hand, grab the left foot, press into the foot. And then release the foot, straighten the leg. Take that leg back to table. Tuck the toes, lift the hips for down dog. One more inhale. Exhale, bend the knees, look between the hands, step or hop to the front of the mat. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. And exhale, hands to heart center. So bring the hands to the hips. I'm gonna step back just a little bit so I have a little bit more room. So come back to the middle of the mat, feet hips distance apart. Put weight into the left foot as you lift the right foot. You can put the ball of the foot in a strap, or you could grab the big toe with the peace sign fingers. And then let go of the toe, bring the arms by the ears. Take that foot through center, don't let it touch. Hinge forward, hands to the mat, lift the legs, standing splits. And then slowly bring that foot down for a forward fold. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. And exhale, hands to heart center. Bring the hands to the hips. Put weight into the right foot as you lift the left foot. Ball of the foot can go in the strap, or big toe can come in the fingers. Extend the leg out, push that heel towards the front of the room. And then bring the arms by the ears. Take that foot through center, don't let it touch, hinge forward. Hands to mat, lift the left leg. And bring that foot down, forward fold. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. And exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, the arms up. Exhale, hinge forward. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, plant the hands, just step back, downward facing dog. And then drop the knees down to the mat, setting up for dolphin again. So interlace the fingers, forearms parallel. Actually, don't interlace the fingers, I'm kidding. Take the palms flat. Tuck the toes, lift the hips. For dolphin, then walk the feet towards the elbows. Lift the right leg up, shift the shoulders over the elbows, bend the left leg, hold here. You can look between the elbows, or maybe to the back of the mat, whatever feels better for your neck. And then bring that right leg down, walk the legs back for dolphin, and drop the knees, sit the hips back, child's pose. It's another great way to build shoulder strength, core strength, if you're not quite ready for forearm stand. And then come back up to table, drop the forearms down, tuck the toes, and lift the hips for dolphin. Walk the feet in, take the left leg up this time, bend the right knee. Shoulders over elbows. If you think about it, I'm pretty much in a forearm stand, except for my bottom leg. And then drop the foot down, walk the feet back, take the knees down, sit the hips back, child's pose. And then lift the chest, come back to sitting on the heels. Take the mat over to the wall. So short end of the mat will come next to the wall. And setting up for our forearm stand practice at the wall. So coming into scorpion pose, you may have watched the video for Pinchamayurasana, and that really is the first inversion you need to practice before coming into Scorpion. You need to have some comfort in that pose. And there are several variations that we'll do at the wall before we actually come into Scorpion. I like them because they help open up the upper back and the chest, which is really important for this pose. So the first thing we'll do is interlace the fingers, bring them about 6 inches from the wall, tuck the toes, lift the hips, and then walk the feet in, lift one leg, bend the bottom leg, and bring the legs up. Then you're gonna bring the back of the legs, and the hands to the wall. I'm a little far, so I'm gonna come closer. Here we go. So pull the chest forward, and then come down for child's pose. And walk the hands back, lift the chest. The next variation we'll do with the palms flat instead of interlacing the fingers. And the forearms will be parallel. Again, fingers about 6 inches from the wall. And we'll kick the legs up. This time the soles of the feet will stay on the wall. The body will be straight. So tuck the toes, lift the hips, walk the feet in, lift one leg, and kick up. Soles of feet to the mat, pull the chest forward. Maybe the gaze goes towards the baseboard. And then when you're ready, come down for child's pose. And then come back to sitting on the heels. The next progression we'll take, starting the same way, and then you'll bend the knees, bring the toenails to the wall. You want to keep the feet on the wall here, getting used to this position. So forearms down, tuck the toes, lift the hips, walk the feet in. One leg comes up, little kick up, and then bend the knees, toenails to the wall. Pull the chest forward. When you're ready, come down. Child's pose. And then come back to sitting on the heels. The final variation is we'll come a little further from the wall, bend the knees, bring the toenails to the wall, and then maybe the feet come away from the wall. Eventually, when you feel comfortable, the feet come all the way down to the head, the chest pulls through the arms. That takes a long time, so we're just starting out sort of a baby at Scorpion today. So forearms down, maybe a little further, maybe 10 inches from the wall, and tuck the toes, lift the hips, kick up, bend the knees, toenails to the wall, pull the feet away. And then when you're ready, come down, child's pose. And then turn the head to the other side just to feel even. And then slowly walk the hands back, lift the chest. You can take the blanket or bolster to the side. Come back to sitting with the knees bent and slowly lower yourself down. And straighten the legs for Shavasana. And start to deepen your breath. And wiggle the fingers and toes. Circle the ankles and wrists. And reach the arms up towards the ceiling. Stretch from fingers to toes. And roll off to your right side. And press into your left palm. Come up to a comfortable seated position, eyes closed, hands at heart center. The light in me honors the light in you. Namaste.